In this special segment of Indigenous Paranormal, we were invited by Base31 staff to investigate potential paranormal activity. When we arrived, the stories began immediately. When the tour of the grounds began and the commissary closed for the night, it was almost as if the energy took us back in time, where voices literally called out to us.
So we really want to take you into the places that we feel would be most advantageous. So if we're looking at the map here, for start, so we're right here.
Okay.
If that helps.
It does.
So this here is the commissary. Now we'll probably finish our night here.
Okay.
Which is the building directly behind us. That's what's now the Sergeant's Mess Hall.
Okay.
It was the Sergeant's Mess Hall.
Ooh, that one.
We're going to finish there. We are also going to... We're going to go to the guardhouse at some point tonight.
Okay.
That's our main office. It's also where the jail cells were.
There was something like, last time we were here, there was something like in between as you're going like where the jail cells were up towards the door that goes out.
Oh, okay.
So it's like very heavy.
Okay. Now, a little bit more to the south of the site, we've got the drill hall. We'll probably start in the drill hall tonight.
Okay.
We've got stories of staff members having experiences in the drill hall. We've also considered that the parade grounds will be interesting too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, sorry, the parade grounds. Yeah, that's the patio, sorry. The parade grounds.
Get the SLS camera out there and see if we can't catch any bodies walking around.
Our night watch crew has indicated that there has been activity in this building here, which is building 22.
Okay.
The middle section is leased out by a private tenant, so we can't go in there. But on the two exterior, there's 3 sections. We can go into one of the exterior rooms and check that out. There's also the theater in building 21, which is very...
A theater on a base.
Yeah, it was a dance hall as well as a performance theater. So they had all kinds of activities in there for recreation. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. That's
now
exciting.
I've also had people tell us that there has been activity reported. I don't have any specific stories, but hangar 3. We can likely finish our night off in Sergeant's Mess Hall.
As we approached the drill hall, the air became heavy, as if we were walking through a shallow part of the bay with our feet sinking into the ground. When we entered, we immediately felt as though we were being watched from the shadows inside.
In the 1940s, 50s, and a little bit of the 60s, that is what was happening here. And sometimes people from the public were invited in to use this as a gymnasium as well. So, yeah, there were both soldiers here from the military and then members of the public too. Yeah.
Over here.
I just heard some really wild sounds over by the stage. It was like a voice in the microwave. You know that sound? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like one of those voices. I don't know what to attribute it to because I'm not that familiar with it.
What is that?
I don't know, but I don't know if there's something I just heard.
It gets closer.
Yeah.
Like it stays and then it
Oh
gets
yeah,
closer.
and then it moves in and back out.
It's
Do
something
you want
though.
to play something?
Can you come
Maybe
closer?
Something?
It's okay to come talk to us.
Yep, you can come over. Don't be afraid to come over. We're right here.
Can you knock on something for us?
Oh, thanks. You're getting a lot closer. Your energy is really strong. Yeah. Move back again when I started talking.
Oh.
Are you trying to get to the door? Is that where you're hanging out? Are you trying to get in or get out? Guess that's another question.
Oh, I got a chill up the side of my back.
Yeah? Yeah, my breathing is pretty shaky, which is not normal for me in these situations.
Me either. I think it's trying to get in.
I think it's trying to get in, not get out. Shh. Oh, I don't want to let it in.
No, me either. You can stay out there.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you after.
We'll definitely come out and chat. So yeah.
Okay, there's something back here. I'm thinking there's something over there by that door. Didn't just tell me to shh.
I heard something. I thought it was one of us.
No, I heard it. Out of here.
Hello. What's that?
Can you say that again? Hi. Can you tell us your name, please? Can you speak English, please?
Dutch.
I'm Dutch.
Oh my gosh. What's your name in Dutch?
Where are you from? Straight up, I'm Dutch.
Yeah, we heard that. That was weird.
Okay, we're gonna have to get somebody to translate this. Can you tell us why you're here? I have a hard time talking.
A lot.
Love a lot.
You love a lot. Very sweet.
It matches up with the reading.
Yeah.
Who do you love? Let's start singing it. Yeah.
Fish coffee.
Coffee. I sell coffee. You want coffee?
Sure.
Sure.
The actor.
Okay.
Hands off.
All right, actual person. That's good.
Or
Is there something you need?
remarkable.
Do you think this thing is cool?
A word.
We're going to ask in one representation of an energy that is present in this building, in this part of the property, that is not embodied on living human vessel, or that lingers here energetically, please. So, I can't see it. Got the lovers, that's so sweet. And the Four of Wands are in place possibly, or never was able to return to that feeling of home. So that's one energy I have. Whoever you are, whatever that is, I am listening. What a touching story. I'm so sorry for that experience for you. If you could give me a representation of yourself personally, so that I know who I'm working with, I'd be very grateful. Page of Pentacles reversed. That is usually student. I often associate pages with young people. It's silly, but it's true. Especially the Page of Pentacles, usually like dark and handsome kind of energy, but like mysterious and sexy. That is actually kind of perfect if you look at the Page of Pentacles. They have that short brown hair and the red hat on, but then in the Four of Cups beside it, it looks like that person could literally be the same person in different clothing, but with the same color scheme and everything, just in a different setting. So as the Page of Pentacles, that person's inspired, they're ready to learn and grow and do more and take on more and be more responsible, learn the ways of the road or the ways of the trade. And then in the Four of Cups reverse, it's very like, why did I take this job? And then the secondary set of cards that came out was the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Cups, I'm going to look at these, King of Cups reverse, and the World reverse. Interesting. So that's a grouping in and of itself almost. But the Eight of Swords is a feminine looking, perceived effigy who's bound and hoodwinked and has 8 swords sticking into the ground around her. And she's very much trapped where she is. And a lot of the time they say with this card, it's like, it's a self-entrapment. You think that there's danger present, or you think that there's something like realistic that's holding you back, but really it's your own mental game, or it's your own mental block. We have the Ace of Cups, which is an emotional fulfillment that is deep and divine and true. And then we have the King of Cups reversed and the World reversed. And those, I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I don't like that. The King of Cups, in his reversal, he's like very emotionally manipulative and not always caring of how his actions or his will affects the emotional state of the people around him. King of Cups can also suggest like not having control on your own feelings, and instead trying to implement control on other people to try to manage your own feelings. And then the World reverse is kind of the sign of the world's upside down. Things are turning. If we were talking about the world and wars, obviously there's also that aspect where the world is indeed upside down. Yeah, and we have the 8 and 9 with the woman. The Knight of Pentacles I haven't talked about yet, but it's kind of the same as this Page of Pentacles and Four of Cups reverse situation, where it's like, could be the exact same person with different parts of their wardrobe on, same color schemes, whatever, just in a totally different experience. On one side, they have had the experience of being super inspired and, developing their skills and being super responsible and taking care of their business. And then on the other part of their experience, we have like some really challenging, stuck, unsafe feeling energies. And then we have all these things in between. So I think that their relationship's probably very strong, but there's either something coming in the way of it, which might be this rulership, this King of Cups in its reversal, poor leader, someone who is taking over. That is creating a wedge between them. So anyways, so much just came out in 5 seconds. But I think at the very least, we have a male energy present that is feeling very strongly toward a female energy who may not be present, but could be. But either way, his energy is so strongly attached to hers that we're basically going to get the 2-in-1 experience.
So I've worked in this space for the past 3 years, working the concerts here. Okay. Now I'm older, and I acknowledge that I don't wear the best footwear. But I will usually, if I'm working a concert, before I was market, I would wear running shoes. This space, I have always felt has been hard on my feet. Does not matter where else. This building is hard on my feet. And it's, like I could be walking around, I could be doing whatever. I come into this building and my feet are killing me, my knee hurts, and I've always chalked it up to like quality before, but it's just life. I walk in concrete.
She literally just said that to me.
My knee and my...
Who did?
Anyway,
Oh.
I just that, because I'm standing here going,
You can feel the
Well, it's-
fatigue.
you know what?
Interesting.
11 and her feet hurt in here.
Yeah, that's why she wanted to sit down. Her feet hurt too.
Okay, this is really.
So that's that energy, that's that residual stuff working through everybody. So they're doing drill. You can feel what they felt when they were doing their drill.
That's also the King of Cups. It's Pisces, and that rules the feet. So in his reversal, this like controlling, domineering energy who wants to cause pain.
Yeah.
And it's also symbolized by the feet. It's very interesting.
I used to think that like I would go home and have like my knees would be aching for days after a concert.
Yeah. The one night when I was serving, I think I only served about 6 hours, and I went home and I woke up the next day and I could barely walk.
Mm-hmm.
It's really funny because we make a lot of our patrons stand the show.
Oh, there's a thing here.
This is gross.
There was something back here.
But yeah,
I swear, I could have swore this was an open window when I looked back here. Because I thought I saw somebody looking.
Can you open it?
Whoa. No, but it was just giving me the chills.
Give it to your dad. I'll put it back there.
Let's try this. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I just keep feeling like we're being watched.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm surrounded. So I'm going to turn this on. This is like the box that you were just talking to me through. This is going to be a little bit easier for you to use. You can use the energy that comes out of it. You can use the energy from these different pods. You have things to play with, and you can use some of my energy too. We just have a few questions for you, and this is going to help you talk to us. Can you tell us your name? Can we get one of those red? Actually, that would be great. Can you tell us your rank? Were you military? Good, this is going to help us a little bit better, help us hear you a little bit better. Can you talk into this and tell us your name? That's the person. Ooh. The person who is Dutch. Can you tell us why you're here?
Yeah. How many spirits are present here? Anyone can answer, just give me a number. probably uncountable. There's so many. Are the levers here together?
What is the blonde's name?
Strawberry blonde lady with red lipstick. Who is she? I know what it can be. Hi,
There you go.
my name's Leah.
And Andrew, what's your name? Rich? Sounded like Rich. Hi, Rich. Can I ask why you're still here? Are you the one hurting people's feet? I'm going to turn this off now. Do you have anything left to say?
Thank you. Did you hear that?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So we lived here but didn't work here.
Didn't work here.
So there were some people at some point who raised their families here. So like the parents or like the father had a role at the site, and then the family was with them. And came along, so it was maybe a child.
48.
So
So if everything's off, right, and not going, like when the equipment's going, we shouldn't have any of those kind of readings, especially when there's been nothing.
So just as a, I hate the word devil's advocate, but just from a skeptic perspective, is there anything else that could produce those things randomly? Like, could it be cell phone towers, for example, or Wi-Fi, or
Wi-Fi could, but we
It would
get
have to be an influx, though,
Yeah.
right? Because we would have had the reading upon arrival or upon pulling out the device, if that was the case. However, if everybody, say, logged on at the same time, it's a possibility that that could cause a waiver and influx in the reader. But it just seems so,
That'd have to be
like,
very
it'd have to be
coincidental that
very
everybody logged
coincidental.
on.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
okay.
But I could see that definitely playing a role. I mean, I believe that any electromagnetic field, any pulsivity, anything energetic and current-based can affect other currents. Period. Right? So
Yeah.
absolutely, I think that there's a possibility other things could cause that. But in this setting, as random as that was, I'm like, wow. 48 in the middle of our
Yeah.
conversation,
I couldn't-
acknowledging these spirits.
That's actually the
Great.
highest reading we've ever gotten.
Ever gotten. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think the highest we got was like a 32.
I was
and that
gonna
was
say
at the
32.
Desirona Library or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've only seen a 20 or 30,
Yeah.
like in that range.
Yeah, that's the highest reading we've ever gotten, which is good.
Great.
Okay.
And then we had some kind of voices come through, and then we had a story that could relate to what was coming through, which
Yeah.
is good.
Helpful.
Now, how, and just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
because from a layman's perspective, it looked like it was just scanning radio frequencies.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And so, is it possible that some of what we were hearing could have been tuned into like active radio stations and just quickly?
Absolutely.
It could be. So
Absolutely.
when you see the number 100 at the top, it's
Yep.
actually, that's how many channels it's flipping through per millisecond.
Oh, okay.
So within that millisecond, it would have to be producing such clear sound, this radio station, that we would be able to hear it in longer than a millisecond.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't actually, it wouldn't add up.
Oh,
technically.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are times, like especially when I'm headphoned,
Mhm.
where I can hear like a note from a song. And I find that when those types of things happen, it's really easy to differentiate what might be something coming through from a radio station and what's like a voice being like, hi, get out. It's very different sometimes. So that's a little more ambiguous of a reading, but we've had ones that are like very succinct. And over time, I think it's become a lot easier to tell, oh, this is like a blurb that's not totally clear. It could be whatever. And this is a clear message coming through that's trying to.
When something is like coming through and it's like, get out, we're like, okay.
We know that one. We've heard that one. We know that one. That's not it.
Dry out the parachute, because if you pack it up, it'll get moldy. So that's why you have these gorgeous vents at the top of the building, because that would allow fresh air in to circulate while the parachutes were fully hung open and left to dry.
Oh, that's cool.
This is the back side of that building.
If this one was walking.
Whoa. You could definitely film like a short horror thing in here, for sure. Does somebody like to hang out up here? When I was putting my ear up to the other building over there, I could have swore I heard a man's voice in there. Also, it could have been from the music coming from over there, but it was very different. So.
This was the theater/dance hall. So the folks who were stationed here, training here, would put on theater performances for each other. This over here, to our left, that was the wall that would be the back of the stage, and then where the two girls just went through was sort of backstage, so the dressing rooms and such. And then behind you here, Andrew, this upper mezzanine viewing deck was for the higher ranking officers and sergeants to be able to see what was going on. There was also a little canteen underneath them and gents and ladies' restrooms, because they did organize dances whereby local girls could come, and over 100 marriages resulted from the people here, the gents mixing with local women. So over 100 marriages.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's why it's very different in here.
Yes, much more positive.
Yeah.
It was all positive things happening in here for recreation, for their mental health, just to keep spirits up.
Yeah.
There's a whole wall there. Do you want me to go sit there?
I'm gonna close myself in here. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna close myself in here. Hi. Is anybody in here with me? Who's in here with me?
When you've been really
Whoa. What are the chances of anybody from the Middle East being here?
From where?
From like the Middle East. I had a very thick, like Middle East accent come through.
Oh, sick Middle East accent.
Yeah, and now my camera's blurry.
Ooh, someone's trying to play tricks.
See that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. The accent could have been a trick.
Well, it could have been a racist trick, yeah.
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 Been a trick, especially if it was a boys' club and they're in here, you know, it's being bullied. Absolutely.
No, that's very true.
No, that's straight up just messing with my camera. I wiped off the lens and it's still blurry.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of hijinks in here, a lot of rough guys.
Yeah, they're
We made it.
We made it.
We made it. We made it.
You made it.
Bring us here.
I think I wouldn't have noticed that door if you hadn't said something.
Play.
Something drew us that way.
Night.
We made it.
Number one.
Is there something you want to show us?
Now.
There's a kids now. That's not a kid.
That's not a kid. I know. The trickster.
Okay.
Another. Fish you by for the.
Who's in here? Are you human? Are you a trickster?
Medical.
A medic? Who is the child voice?
Much.
The children? Are you keeping them here? Are you keeping the children here?
So too much.
There's too much room? Something about too much.
12.
Do the kids talk too much or the kids
Says it's you.
That sounded French.
Finder.
Oh, behind you? Oh.
Oh, Mark. Was this the classroom?
Shortly after.
Would be often. Was it
Office official.
It's official for the ammunition and bombing? For the school?
Eight.
Yeah, it looks like kids had gone in here.
Yeah.
That's the microwave voice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the microwave voice. I do not like it.
It's
Hi.
hi.
Hi, yes, we know you're
I know you're trying to be scary,
And I'm working, but not that much.
but not that much.
But
1967. May 20th, 1967.
Liam.
Yeah.
after that voice in the other building.
Too much.
Between, there was a breezeway, which is where the restrooms were. There was a common area. A lot of people, a lot of shared space. Yeah. So, looks like it is storage for many things right now.
There's lots of emotions running through here.
I can feel so much. I just saw someone sitting on like the edge of a bed, like
Yeah, throwing out,
lamenting, like yeah, sick, like
Yeah.
the whole bit.
So yeah, so this kind of breezeway connecting, and then as well, looks like maybe some of these walls are newer. But yeah, these were barracks, and these were lower ranking people people were at the far end of the site.
Yeah.
Highest ranking officers and sergeants were all the way up there. They were the closest to the heat source of the site, so they got all the nice, fresh, warm air. And then as the air was piped down, it got colder and colder, so the lowest ranking people were designated to these barracks.
So that's the feeling.
Yeah.
Seriously, it feels like gray. Like I'm just sitting there.
You're just
knelt
miserable.
over, miserable gray. Like
like a
and when you
miserable
think
feeling.
about some of the people who were here in Canada for the first time ever, folks from Australia, New Zealand,
the
England,
warmth and oh no.
you have never experienced cold like this.
Yeah, this is
And
gonna be.
It's yeah, probably traumatizing.
Yeah, no question. I can
Oh,
feel
it's
it
even
in
hard
my
in the
heart.
back.
Yeah. And it's so
I feel like someone left that door open for us.
I feel like
a
you're.
little bit.
Somebody wanted us to find something.
The bell rang. Hall, yeah.
Yeah, and I went and asked them, I'm like, is anybody left in the commissary? They're like, no, it's only us. I was like, did anybody hear that bell? What bell? When we got Wallace, who is the tenant there, it wouldn't be okay for us to go in there because he's a private tenant. And they said that there is definitely activity in that building and everybody knows it. And I never said anything intentionally because I was like, there's no point. We actually thought that we would try to like maybe hang out outside of it to see if you guys could sense anything. But I intentionally didn't.
Wow.
I looked over, the door was wide open. I was like, the door's open.
We got drawn
It's
to
also
that.
really interesting that it's wide open because they are a stickler.
I just
That's what
said
you just said.
Like there is no way that they would have left that unlocked.
wide open.
So as soon as we came out of that building
Wide
together,
open.
Leah and I got drawn to that building, and we started walking toward it, and it just like kind of pressure in the head, kind of felt a little bit sick. And then we walked up, and then we noticed the door was open.
The inner door and the outer door, and the padlock was hanging,
Yeah, like it was done on purpose.
waiting for us.
Okay,
Yeah.
so not only that, but remember how before you were saying that you were here one night, and it was around this time.
It was exactly right around the
And
time.
I drove around the corner with Renee and the girls, and I was like, did I just hear a bell? And I'm looking, the commissary was empty. So I'm looking down the road, and Ree and Gavin and Brittany and her boyfriend, they're at the other end, they're by the PEC Wine Club. I book it down there with and I was like, did you just hear that? They're like, what? I'm like, did you guys just ring a bell? No. I said, did you hear that? They're like, no. I said, is anybody else in the commissary? No, we're the last ones to leave.
Yeah.
And you heard it at the
I
exact
heard
same
it clear as day. It rang once and it sounded like a dinner bell.
Yeah, and it was at the exact same spot where I heard it. Like when you're walking into the commissary, right?
And the commissary is all closed up.
Yeah.
There is nobody. Do we still have a thing down in the hallway?
Yes.
Yes, I by accident
Refilled it
stepped
up.
on it.
I'm sorry, did we freak you out?
A little.
Yeah,
You're welcome. Okay, so that's, yeah, I'm like, oh,
Okay.
chill.
that's awesome.
That's a good one.
Like as soon as I heard what building you were in, I was like, I gotta find them. Come on, everybody, run!
Start recording this. That's weird. You want me to go back here again?
First thing I went to.
Yeah, it might be locked.
Because that's where it led last time, is it went from over here
Into
and
that room?
back there.
I think they told me that used to be a games room.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bartender.
Yeah, we got a bartender
Hey,
now. He was moving around from over
bartender.
here to back over there.
I'm out tonight. I will have an old fashioned, please.
Yeah, order, see if it comes up to the bar. Oh,
Hi. I'd like to have a drink. You do hot toddies? Is Have a night.
There's again.
You like hot toddies? What about martinis? Dry martinis.
It keeps on going up to that cup.
Which one?
This one right here.
Oh, this one? Like the speed cooler? You want spouts? Spouts for couples.
Oh, she's trying to make you something.
Yeah. It was over by the bar.
Are you making me drinks? You're so cute. Thanks. It's so nice. He's like, one hot toddy coming up.
You can grab a beer out of there.
Beers.
Bier und Wein. Oh, yeah, there's, see that? Just hit
Oh
the
my
wine.
god, right down
Just hitting
there,
the wine,
yes.
yeah.
Get your sip on.
That's
so cool. So funny, like kneeling down, drinking essentially. I would love a glass too, if you need someone to drink with.
Can you get a glass from up top?
Nah, they just drink right out of the
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Just mad I'm telling him how to do his job.
Yeah.
I go to war.
Black prison.
Black prison. Does that make any sense? Black prisoner?
There was still
Who's in here with us? Is the Dutchman here?
on the app in the kitchen.